What is going on, guys, and welcome to the Raw Preview for Monday, March 27th, and it is the Raw before Wrestlemania. But before we get into that, welcome to the start of Wrestlemania week on MrWWEcam's channel. I can't even say my own name without sounding retarded. It's the English accent. Welcome to what will be a jam-packed week of videos, and I'm going to go through pretty much what we've got planned. We're going to Raw review today. Not a review because the show hasn't even started. Raw preview, that's a great start, isn't it? Raw preview, Raw review, SmackDown preview tomorrow. SmackDown review, obviously, on Wednesday. What else have we got coming up? Of course, we've got the normal predictions video for WrestleMania that I do every single pay-per-view. That's going to be split up, as it always is as well, so you can even watch the big chunk or the individual matches themselves. There's also going to be a massive preview show with special guests, Harry and Lyle, where we'll be previewing kind of a bit of podcast style, talking about WrestleMania and WWE in general. Maybe reminiscing some memories of past WrestleManias we've watched together, and maybe even reminiscing some memories from WA. I've also got some other videos planned as well, possibly an NXT prediction video, possibly a Hall of Fame review, possibly an NXT review for the takeover, and also a couple of other videos planned. I'm going to be ranking the WrestleMania matches with the sort of hype and how much I'm excited for the matches. That's going to be a separate video. We're also going to do another video. I'm going to be talking about my 5 people who I think are in requirement of needing a draft in WWE. So that's what is to come, and I'm sure there'll be some other stuff that will happen too. But that is just what I wanted to say at the moment is planned. Loads of videos, God knows how many videos, but there's going to be a lot. I'm really looking forward to it. But let's get right into today's video and the Raw preview. It is the Raw before WrestleMania. Should be a good show. Actually, before we get into it, I just want to address something that I spoke about in the SmackDown video last time about, in the SmackDown review, I spoke about John Cena. I spoke about, what am I trying to say? I'm really struggling. I haven't done commentaries in so long because obviously I had a massive break, so I apologise. But basically, in the SmackDown review, spoke about Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles, gave you my thoughts on it, and as I say, the majority of people that watch Raw, watch my reviews, and my previews, watch this channel, KWE, you've got John on Snapchat, you've got, what is this? Oh, fuck, I forgot your name, that's not really going to help. Matthew on Snapchat as well. A couple of other people on Snapchat, which I'm not going to try and remember their names, which is terrible to me. And you all hate Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles, and you all gave me stick for my video, and I know KWE gave me a bit of stick in the comments. Not a problem. He didn't really give me stick. I didn't get offended by it. Didn't give me stick. But kind of disagreed massively with my opinion, and that's absolutely fine. So did everybody else. And I don't mind that. I fully expected people to disagree. KWE was a bit unhappy with my use of the word dumb. I said kind of dumb. I went back and watched the video again so I could actually find out. Apologise about that. Didn't mean any offence, but I didn't say that. What I think I was trying to say was that the story is there. Whether you like it or not, there is a decent story. It does make sense where they went from, if you know what I mean. That's not to say that you would like the story. It's just to say that the story, there's a story, if you see what I'm saying. So apologies if that came off wrong. I hope I haven't annoyed you, all you guys, to the point where you're never going to watch my videos again. If I have, that's my own fucking stupid fault. But I wanted to give my opinion out, and I always give my opinion out much the same note as I am more than willing and more than happy to listen to other people's opinions and have people disagree. I enjoy that. Debate, disagreement is fantastic. It's what we all need to have as wrestling fans. That's what makes us wrestling fans. You know, one person liking one person, one person wanting the other. And I think it's great. And it's just making sure we all do that and make sure that we all know that we're not going after each other. There's not shots at each other. It's just we like different things. And as I say, I want to emphasise this point. Shane McMahon, AJ Styles, I'm not in love with it. I'm just not hating on it. But I totally get if you do. I hated last year on Triple H and Roman Reigns. Completely hated, shouting the thing. And as a wrestling fan, you use your time to watch wrestling. You have every single right to hate or like something. So go do you. That's what that was bent at the end there. I apologise about that. Can we just retract that last sentence? Retract it even. Let's get into the Raw review though. I just want to preview even I just want to clear that up. So hopefully there's no hard feelings between anybody. I didn't actually do that last bit there to offend anybody, believe it or not. I just did it because I just want to get my opinion on it. I saw a lot of it on Twitter. I know KWE didn't like it. I know a lot of people on Snapchat, Matthew, didn't like it at all. So I thought, yeah, I'm just going to get it out and just going to say. So yeah, anyway, let's move on and let's get into the Raw preview and forget about Shayna Mac until I do the preview, where I reckon I'll probably end up pissing people off again. So I apologise in advance for that, but just skip over the Shane McMahon, AJ Styles bit if you want. If you want to know who I think's going to win, it's AJ Styles, and that ain't going to change. So if you want to skip that bit when you watch the preview video, predictions video, please do. Be my guest. Not that I'll go on about the same thing. I won't. I'll say something different if you want to. You're more than welcome to. As I say, you're more than welcome to not watch any of my videos. Anyway, can we please just fucking talk about what I'm going to be here to do? And that is Raw. And it is March 27th, 2017. Goldberg and Brock Lesnar make one last stop before their epic encounter at WrestleMania. It's in Philadelphia. The crowd will be hot. Philly crowd is always on fire. I was about to sing, what's that? I can't think of it. Alicia Keys, that's it. Anyway, Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, same ring, same time, face-to-face before WrestleMania. I am apprehensive about this match, but I don't want to talk too much about that, because I'll leave that to the preview video and the predictions video. But I'm apprehensive because I just don't know whether this is going to last like 2 minutes and it'd be a complete waste of time. I hope it doesn't close the show, but I think it will do. But I can't lie, when Goldberg and Lesnar are in the ring at the same time, it is electric, it is exciting, it is fun. It is, you know what I mean? I mean, it does get any sane individual very, very excited. I mean, look, face to face, what is gonna happen, what should happen. There's always a big debate, should you avoid a physical confrontation or should you have a physical confrontation on the show before WrestleMania? Should you wait? Should you have us waiting and hoping and wanting to see that at WrestleMania? It's always a difficult one, and in some feuds I think, yeah, we need a physical altercation, and other times I think, no, it's best to leave it. I would say probably best to leave it. That would be my opinion. Best to leave it in this instance. The only reason I say that is because the problem you have is if you actually do something, you end up having people that go, because usually WWE follows the logic of if somebody goes down on the go-home show, if they're looking shit, then they end up winning at the pay-per-view. So obviously we don't want to kind of spoil that. That said, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want, folks. I'm kind of caught in two minds here. I really don't know what to say. I don't think there will be. No, there's got to be, isn't there? I can't call it, folks. It is one of them. I don't know what's going to happen. But hopefully we get Goldberg. Yeah, Heyman's. I love Heyman, as you know. I love Paul Heyman. I want to see him speak a little. I want to see him do his normal kind of shenanigans, get us pumped for the show. But then I want Goldberg and Brock Lesnar to say some stuff face to face to each other. Because when Lesnar speaks, if he's got lines, if he's driven, if you know what I mean, it could be electric. So I'm hoping that will be interesting. When they get Seth Rollins versus Triple H, or the contract signing for that match that should happen at WrestleMania. Everybody's, again, this is another thing that nobody really knows the fitness of Seth Rollins. I assume he's okay because obviously they had that massive beatdown not last week, the week before on Raw. So I assume he's okay and he's fit for WrestleMania. Now they're signing a hold harmless agreement basically so that, you know, if Triple H kills Seth Rollins, WWE's not liable. Some will say it's a bit pathetic. It's all right. It's an interesting thing. It's clever. I suppose it brings a bit of realism into the feud. Obviously, we all know that, you know, it's not realistic. Like, this is not actually what they're signing. But there you go. Yeah, Seth Rollins Triple H could be great. It's a shame that Seth got the injury. I still honestly don't know that it was a work or not. I don't think it was. I genuinely think he was injured. But yeah, I mean, it is a shame that they weren't able to really build this feud, but it is what it is, isn't it? And I shouldn't really complain that much. When we are getting what should be a very, very good match at WrestleMania, the contract signing could be very, very good. I want to see Seth Rollins, Triple H throwing bars, and I don't mean in like little T-land. I mean literally throwing bombs at one, and again, not bombs. God, I can't give me words. This commentary's been terrible. Basically, promo. Somebody says something back. Somebody says something back. Hopefully, we get that. Maybe we can get a lot of people talking about a Shield reunion at WrestleMania. Triple H will have Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe come out and help him, and Seth Rollins will have Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose come out and help him. And then we'll get, I don't know, some sort of inter-brand match at SummerSlam. I don't know. But that's what I've heard, and that's not a rumour, that's more just people speculating. I'm not opposed to that, but I haven't really thought about it logically enough really to come to a particular conclusion on whether I'm for or against that said plan. But anyway, we'll talk a little bit about that more obviously on the preview and the predictions video. Next up on the Raw Preview, this official WWE.com, can Bayley rebound before the WrestleMania Fatal 4-Way match? My hype for this match is not really there, so they do need to build and bring this up ever so slightly. I don't know whether she's facing anyone. I don't know if that's been announced. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But a big match for Bayley at WrestleMania. First WrestleMania, will she win? Will she not win? Fatal 4-Way. It's got the talent there to be very, very good. But I just want to see people just tear each other up. We might get the Sasha Banks turn on Bayley. We might. Then again, I think they'll leave that to WrestleMania. I think that'll be the smart thing to do. We could get maybe a Nia Jax turn on Charlotte, something like that. We could get a tag match where we start to see some disdain. That would be kind of predictable, normal booking from WWE, but we could get that. A lot of options for this, but they do need to do something kind of big to get us excited for this match. Obviously, as we know, Raw not with a general manager after Mick Foley was fired last week. Unbelievable, really, when you think about it. 1 week before WrestleMania, and he has been fired. But yeah, that's what they decided to do. And well, he's been fired. Who knows who's going to be the Raw GM? But what I think is probably assured is that we won't find out tonight, and that will be post WrestleMania and some sort of story there. So at the moment, it is the Authority in control of Monday Night Raw all over again, and aren't we all excited for that? Mick's run was all right. It could have been so much more. I don't think necessarily. It's difficult because I don't honestly know how much power general managers have on the show. In actual genuine power terms, I don't think it's very much. His promos were okay, but nothing too interesting. His work with Sami Zayn was probably the best thing. Putting Cesaro and Sheamus together, another success. I know he pissed a lot of people off. A couple of comments on Twitter didn't piss me off, but that's just me. I mean, I don't really get pissed off. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what he said, to be honest with you, so I don't even know why I'm saying that. But I know a couple of people were there was a lot of people that were really pissed off when he made a couple of comments. I think it might have been about Cesaro and Sheamus, and I think I wasn't pissed off because I liked Cesaro and Sheamus, so that was probably it. But yeah, not a great run from Mick Foley as general manager, but it won't damage the reputation and the legacy of what is. And I got ridiculed for calling Shane McMahon a legend. I called him a legend of the business in the sense of that he's a box office attraction. That's kind of more what I meant than actually a WWE legend. Talking about legends, though, I think it's fair to say Mick Foley is one. Now moving on to Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. Now, last week, Kevin Owens beat up with Samoa Joe's help. Chris Jericho, we saw the whole highlight reel with showing the real Kevin Owens. This feud is not just knocking along well, it's knocking along perfectly. The hype's there. I'm very, very excited about this, and it's going to be a great match at WrestleMania. What can they do this week to keep that level of interest in the match at a peak? We'll have to wait and see. But it's going to be a great match. The story is a slow burner, and that is what, again, people are critical of that. They say WWE are too quick with the stories because of the new audience and the fact that short attention spans, etc. But this is a story that's been a slow burner, and it's building to a crescendo, and that's at WrestleMania. The same has to be said for Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, and I think they're two matches that people are very, very hyped for. That should be a lesson to WWE. Slow stories still work, and I said that sentence unbelievably slowly, which was my intention. Anyway, moving on. Undertaker, is he in the head of Roman Reigns? What do I think will happen here? I honestly think probably Roman Reigns will get Undertaker will get the upper hand of Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns will beat Undertaker WrestleMania. But we'll talk a little bit more about that in the prediction video. I've enjoyed this feud. I'm looking forward to this match. I know, again, it's one that not many people are that looking forward to. I know Lyle's not looking forward to it. He actually said to me, the other day, it's grown on him. But yeah, I like the fact of Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. I like that we're seeing a cocky, arrogant side to Roman. I want to see that again. Maybe we see another legend come out today, a bit like we saw with Shawn Michaels. Maybe we get somebody else. I'm trying to think who it could be. Yeah, I'm stuffed for ideas. Can't think to save me fucking life. But maybe we get something like that. But Undertaker's there tonight, and maybe we get a face-to-face confrontation. I don't know, but they've already done quite a lot, so it'll be interesting to see what sort of they try and do to try and keep it a little bit unique, a little bit different, a little bit sort of fresh, and get us all excited for what is going to be a great match. Undertaker and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Very much looking forward to it. But that really is the Raw preview. Any other thing to talk about really is the tag team and what they're going to do with that. Whether we'll see any more Andre the Giant Battle Memorial mentions. I expect we'll get a couple more. Yeah, maybe Sami Zayn. Maybe Sami Zayn will be fired tonight and kicked off WrestleMania. They use that as a story. I don't know, but I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Raw preview. Don't want to waste your time too much. Apologies about the terrible commentary, but yeah, I wanted to do this video partly because it's a week where I said I'm going to upload every single day. It's difficult. I always find go-home shows really, really difficult to talk about previewing. I think the easiest preview show to do is post-pay-per-view preview show. They're the easiest, hardest go-home shows because you kind of don't want to talk about the pay-per-view, which you kind of literally everything that's happening on this show is going to influence what happens at the pay-per-view because you kind of want to leave that to the predictions video. But at the same time, you don't want to... It's just a complete disaster, basically. But I hope you've kind of enjoyed it, nonetheless. And yeah, I'll be back with a review tomorrow where I'll be able to talk a little bit more about stuff that's happened on Raw. Again, I probably won't talk too much about where this leads to WrestleMania because I'll kind of leave that to the predictions video for WrestleMania. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, and I will see you next time. Make sure you enjoy Raw. Hopefully we enjoy Raw. Hopefully you enjoy Raw. Try and get a review out ASAP. Not going to be staying up to watch Raw just simply because it's WrestleMania week, and I will probably be doing maybe the Hall of Fame, NXT, WrestleMania, Raw, and SmackDown, and staying up and watching it all. So I've got to pace myself this week, try and get good night's sleeps in, and then try and progress through the week into becoming a nocturnal hedgehog. Thanks for watching. I'll see you.